Right, today I am very excited. I'm about to test out a Uneekor launch monitor for the very first time here in the UK. And Alex from Golf Swing Systems is going to walk me through the Uneekor Eye XO2 launch monitor. I can't wait for this.
Yeah, so this is, obviously you've tried out Trackman IO. Today we're also trying out the Falcon, so you're starting to get familiar with ceiling-based launch monitors. This is basically Korea's answer to ceiling-based launch monitors. There's a few Korean companies out there, you know, Golfson, Uneekor, and the reason is Koreans, they play the vast majority of their golf indoors.
Yeah.
So units that come out of Korea generally are top notch. And in America, Uneekor actually last year was Trackman's main competitor. So they were actually the #1 selling unit in America.
It's big in the States.
Uneekor
is massive in the States.
Yeah, especially in terms of premium units, they were probably the #1 seller in the US last year. We saw them at the PGA show in Florida. We're blown away, so we can't wait to show you everything about it.
I'm looking forward to see if Uneekor lives up to the hype.
Okay, Mitch, so Uneekor works very similarly to most of your Foresight units in that it's using cameras to track the golf ball, okay? So you can see all the red lights and stuff up there and the Uneekor logo all lit up. The red lights are the infrared lights, so they're casting out an infrared net there. And that means the hitting zone on Uneekor is massive. Now they're reporting that since their latest upgrade, you're looking at 300% bigger than their previous hitting zone. So it's very large.
That was from the original Eye XO.
Yes, and it's massive. And sort of in my experience, having used sort of all three in this demo room, all from the same heights, I would say it's probably the biggest hitting area I've used.
Wow.
There are debates between whether IO or Falcon or XO2 have the biggest hitting zone. It kind of depends on your room dimensions. But for me, this is probably the biggest. And the only thing that really limits you is what's at your feet. So I'm going to go through what comes included with the XO2 first. Now, this is a balance pad.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk you through in a second how it works, and we'll show you your data on screen. The balance pad it's a massive piece of kit to be able to be involved with a golf simulator for the price.
I've never used one of these before.
Yeah,
not installed within a simulator.
It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And so it's tracking effectively how you're shifting your weight during your golf swing. So what you generally want to see is some shifting into the right side and then shifting through into the left, so you're nice and through the ball. You've then also got two cameras. We've got one set up just behind your camera there and one down here on my right. That's called swing optics. So you've got balance optics and swing optics. So you've got a really complete view of your golf swing, and we're sort of branding it as the total sort of simulator solution, because you've got your balance covered, you've got your swing covered, and you've got your ball flight covered.
And these cameras and this balance plate, this weight plate, this comes all included with the Eye XO2.
Yeah, so it's all included. It's basically called the XO2 all-in package. This is the one we're selling in the UK because we thought, how can we make this a little bit different? We're offering you a full swing studio as one sort of buy-in one product.
Right, let's hit a couple of shots, Al. Let me just get rid of this disgusting hook that's on the screen right now that Alex hit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because I've never tried out this Uneekor software before, and I mean, first impressions, driving range-wise, absolutely fine. Nice setup, nice clear data tiles at the bottom.
And we can change, if you want to change around what you're looking at as well. So we can pop it on here, move across here, you can change.
Oh wow, that's cool.
What
so you
settings
got
you're on.
Effectively different driving ranges, haven't you?
Different ranges, and then up here as well. So this is the multi-view. So just to explain what I'm doing slightly off camera there, I'm just changing around what you're seeing on this screen. So you can choose what you see. This is basically our second screen currently.
Okay.
Because we've got most of our data showing on our first screen over here. Now, what I'm going to do, so that we can go through everything that's included, I'm going to switch those screens across. But you can choose what you see on this screen. So if you wanted on your projector, you wanted the balance plate and the range, you can put the balance plate and the range on there. You can sort of play around with it a lot. It's very customizable. But for now, let's go back to the standard screen so you can see everything that's being offered.
So this is more of your golf studio screen, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. And this is the one you will have seen when you've seen demos in America and Korea and stuff like that. Generally, they're using this piece of kit here. Now, this is their view software, and it is exactly what it's supposed to do. You're supposed to be able to view all your data. Now, you've got on screen here, you've got kind of the basic range that you'll see on most launch monitors. So you're getting club data and ball data. Now, the club data it's giving you here, you can see some of them are kind of shaded in italic. That's because you're using your golf club, and I haven't yet dotted up your golf club. So for club data, you will have to use a similar marking system to what you're used to with Foresight. So it's slightly different though. So if you pass me your club, I'll show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to do, you've got dirty golf clubs in my golf studio. Oh. Right, we'll let you off on that one, it's okay. So what you do, you take...
I just wanted you to clean them for me like you did last time.
I'm going to sound like I'm copying all the there you go. What you're going to do, you're going to take your club face and you're going to find the middle grooves here, and you're going to take the long sticker and you're going to place it on there. That's going to give basically the Uneekor a way of looking at the club on a plane. And then you're going to put on the tracking one here, which is a little sticker, and I've got the wrong way around. There you go. So the little sticker here goes midway up where you've placed the long one on the other side of the face. So you get something that looks broadly like that, and that's just basically giving the infrared something to bounce off of so it can track your club. And that club data will just become a little bit more accurate and a bit more reliable. But when it doesn't know, so if it says, for example, you can see those ones that are kind of shaded out there, it's going to do something similar to TrackMan, where if it's not sure about a piece of data, it's going to put it in italics and just alert you that it thinks you swung 0.6 of a degree to the right, but it's not sure because it didn't have those markers on. A bit more of a guess.
So just for your benefit, are we talking about this stuff over here?
Yeah, and you can see that one italics, yeah. So that's basically saying, I don't know, I think that's what you did, but I couldn't see it properly.
More of a calculation than a measurement.
Exactly. It probably measured something, but it's just kind of saying, I'm not quite sure about that piece of data.
So these club stickers are obviously somewhat of a disadvantage for some people because they would much prefer just to rock up to their simulator studio, especially with a more expensive unit like TrackMan, and you don't have to put any stickers on or anything, and you can just start hitting balls. So a slight downside to the Uneekor here, but we'll come to the price later on in the video. And yeah, let's just start hitting some balls and get some accurate data. That was a big push.
But you see there that data is now nice and blocked out, saying that's accurate. So you've got angle of attack, club path, face angle, all the bits of data you want to work on your swing with.
So this is obviously a higher end launch monitor. The Uneekor's top of the range launch monitor. So we're talking about data. Obviously you've mentioned we get club data, we obviously get ball data as well. Do we get everything that you would expect in all of the higher end launch monitors data wise?
Yeah, pretty much. You're probably not getting quite as much as TrackMan. TrackMan is still probably the leader where they've got, I think, it's coming off 40 data points now. But in terms of similar with Foresight, and also similar with the ones that you would actually use on TrackMan if you're a normal golfer. If you're like a pure pro and you're very, very data analytical, you might use things like H-plane from FlightScope, or some of the more, exactly. The ones that you're actually going to use, you get all of them on Uneekor. So
the ones that we can start to understand, and we don't have to be tour pros to
Exactly. So the ones you're probably going to focus on are club path and face angle, angle of attack. So that's how you've delivered the club. And then you're looking at things like ball speed and club speed, how fast you've swung, how fast the ball's gone away. Once you've got that, to be honest, I then go, I'm all right with the rest. You're okay. I know what I did, and I'm good to go.
No.
A little pushy fade. So we can work out why you're hitting that from the data as well there.
Please do, because I need some help.
Everything's okay. So you've got your club path moving there. So your club path is 3.3 inside down there in the middle.
Yes.
So 3.3 inside is pretty good. It's a little draw swing, pretty neutral.
I imagine face angle. Face
angle is a further 3.9 open.
So I need to close that.
Close that club face, get it coming back to central, and you'll be hitting a draw instead of a push fade.
Because at this, I played golf at the weekend, and I'm just telling Alex that I shot my worst round that I've shot for a long time.
We've all been there, don't worry.
So, and this was my miss, right? I need to cure this. And I'm going to go back to my lesson with Harry Shaw, actually.
Better.
Oh, good luck, Harry.
Better. Now, I'm no coach, and I've done nothing to help you there, apart from point out some data. So that's something that we can sort of talk about there, is launch monitors and their data making you better at golf. Is as soon as you understand what you've done, so you look and you see, I've left that face open, you intuitively made a difference. So it's kind of the place where you can start to blur the lines between Golf Pro and Golf Launch Monitor, because that data is going to be what helps you sort of develop. And I'm going to show you something now that's going to help you develop further. Right, I'm bringing in the keyboard, because this is our babe where we show people that you don't need to use a touchscreen if you don't want to. And I've got the keyboard. All I'm going to do is press play here. So we're using swing optics here to get a really good view at how Mitch has swung. Now, the cameras aren't that bright because the lighting in here is not that great, but the thing that they do have is a fantastic frame rate. So you get really nice smooth swings. You can see what you've done. You can work on any cues. And then on the right-hand side here, you can see the balance plate. So this is looking at how Mitch's weight is shifting.
So this is the balance plate footage, yeah?
Yep. So you can see the way your weight is shifting throughout the swing. So you can see you shift onto your right-hand side.
That's my left foot, that's my right foot, I'm guessing.
Exactly.
Yeah? Okay.
And you've got little percentages here as well above. So you've got your left foot and your right foot. So you're starting slightly loaded into your left-hand side. I'd probably want to see you loaded a little more, so about 60-40. And
so
then
more towards my left-hand side.
More towards your left. And then what you really want to see, and this is coming from Uneekor, not me, is once you're through the ball, you actually want to be pretty much 100% on your left side.
Okay.
You want to be 90 to 100% so that you've really loaded into that left side, released the club, and got through that ball. So if you look at the end of your swing here, right through to the end, you're actually still only 80% on your left foot.
Right, okay.
So we'd want to see you rotating through and getting more into that left side.
See, this is well good.
It's cool, isn't it?
Because, like, just go back to, like, where I'm about to, well, just before I strike, well, just before I, that'll do.
Is it top position?
Okay, so yeah, I was just looking at this green line, and like, I'm presuming that's my alignment.
No, so the line there, so there's, we'll probably do some B-roll just to show this a bit closer. That line that's basically going between, it looks a bit like a fish hook, and that's good, but the fish hook is good. That is tracking how your weight has been, so your centre of gravity, how it's traced when you've moved your feet.
No, sorry mate, I was looking at the green line.
This green line there,
so
yeah,
that's my alignment?
Yes.
Right, okay, so anyway, yeah, talk me through that.
So that fish hook there is basically showing you how you're moving between your feet and with your centre of gravity. So if your gravity moves back, that line's going to follow you back. And then as you move through, it's going to come through, and then you rotate, and that's the back of the fish hook coming in there as you rotate your hips. So you can get a really good idea of how well you've swung the golf club there.
So when I lined up to that shot there, and I presumed I was aiming straight, okay, and if I was on the driving range, I'd have just continued to think that I was aiming straight. But with this software now, I can see that pre-shot here, I'm aiming left, and then I actually looked at the video. After I saw that, I looked at the video, and you can see that I'm aiming left there. So just to get that feedback from your launch monitor, it's just so much more beneficial compared to just being on the range. Because at the range, I might be ingraining bad habits, like I might have just been doing that all the time. And now you've got this footage, and it's just showing you straight away what you do wrong.
And the other thing it's showing you as well, so if we go into club, so that's just one of the aspects it's looking at. It's also using those cameras above you to look at your club face in some really, really high def detail. So if I just make sure we're selecting the right club here, you can see you struck it out the toe there. You can see the gear effect wrenching that club open. So that's called gear effect. We talked about it before, where if you hit it out the toe or the heel, that club's going to twist open or closed.
That is so bad. I did not know.
Yeah, you have also still got your impact location, so it's not as toey as you'd think. The centre of the ball area is only just outside the centre, but you can see immediately as soon as you hit outside of centre, that is going to twist. So if you hit really at the toe and gear effect happens immediately, it's going to twist that face open. The ball's going to go right. You've hit it pretty much out the middle there. You're a little bit at the toe.
I play off 10. I'm happy with that.
That's pretty good, yeah. And you can see, so there's all sorts of things. You can see that impact location there. That's your club there marked up. You can see it. You can see the illustration. There's all sorts of data you're looking at here. It's fantastic.
So this is what I'm interested in, face angle, because this is something that I struggle with particularly.
Yeah. So that one there, you really centered it up.
So to get that image there, that's really, that's going to start teaching me things. Dynamic loft, I'm not 100% sure what that is, but yeah, just to see, basically, I'm a visual learner, so I like to see pictures and not just numbers, because numbers don't mean a lot to me. But as soon as you can start interpreting this stuff in illustration form, like it's showing you on the Uneekor software, this is quality.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? And if we go in as well and go into compare, what we can do is we can select, so we've got a shot from me earlier on when I was just showing Mitch how it worked, but if we stick Mitch into camera position A, we can put you in, that's your swing there. We've got a pro next to you from Korea. Now, at the moment, a lot of the courses, a lot of the pros are going to be from Korea, but they are working on bringing in American pros and American courses, and then they'll be moving into Europe as well. So there's going to be a development in this software. It is obviously a Korean product, so currently it's going to be majority Korean golfers.
So this is similar to what Alex showed me on the TrackMan IO demo that we did a few weeks back, where you can sync your swing up to a pro on the TrackMan. You can do the same sort of thing with the Uneekor, but obviously there's a lot more Korean pros rather than your mainstream USA, European pros.
Yeah. Okay guys, quickly what I'm going to do before we look at the course software, I'm going to get Mitch to hit a few shot shapes, and we're just going to pay attention to how quickly the ball appears on the screen and also how quickly it works out your ball flight. And this is one of the benefits of having a camera-based, steering-based launch monitor. They can work out ball flight and spin axis.
Fast, aren't they?
Absolutely, immediately. So see if you've ever seen a launch monitor pick up the ball quicker.
Okay, so you want me to do different shapes or just a normal shot?
Let's go with let's hit a fade first.
Okay.
I'll accept a slice.
I'll go for the slice.
It's a nice fade, a little bit pushy, but that's okay. He said slice, he delivered. Okay, now if you knock that ball back and hit a big old hook.
That's a beautiful draw, mate.
Nice draw. Now you can see how quickly that Uneekor picks up the ball flight.
It's pretty much instantaneous.
It was the thing that jumped out to me most, is because when I play on like a SkyTrack, for example, one of the few things, I love the SkyTrack Plus. I've been trying to convince you to go to SkyTrack Plus for a while. I love it, and one of the best improvements they made was going from the lag that you had in SkyTrack to the lag you had in SkyTrack Plus.
Yeah.
This
it's
is
still a little bit laggy though.
Still a little bit.
Compared to this.
Yeah, it is also. I mean,
a lot more
10 grand cheaper, but it's and it's a small price to pay when you think the data on SkyTrack is so good. But this is so fast.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it feels immersive, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I get quite a few questions about the lag, and I know it's quite a bit of a pet peeve or a pet hate of a lot of potential golf simulator owners and users.
Yeah.
What my experience was, my first launch monitor was a SkyTrack, and like Alex mentioned, you get the delay. It doesn't bother me, or it didn't bother me, because it was the only real launch monitor that I used. But as soon as you start using other launch monitors that have pretty much an instantaneous response time, that's when it can start to bother you. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, if you haven't used the launch monitor before and the delay, you're worried about it, don't worry, it's fine. But if you're going to start using other launch monitors, if you might have tested out Uneekor stuff, Mevo Plus, whatever, it's a lot more instantaneous, then that's when the delay might start to bother you. But in this case, as you would expect, for the price of this unit, it's pretty much instantaneous, and it's almost like hitting a real golf ball.
Yeah, and the thing I like about it as well is that shot shape is nice and gradual as well. So it's a realistic shot shape. That's one of the few things that I look out for on a launch monitor. If that sort of shot shape is nice and gradual, it looks like a real draw.
Yeah.
It's got the thumbs up for me.
Which you don't get on like the SkyTrack, for example. Sometimes you draw your hook, it just doesn't look right, does it?
Something's just odd.
Yeah.
And it's just one of the things you get with some sort of more budget launch monitors. Even some of the most premium ones as well in previous years, you'd see a little bit of a straighter ball flight and then working out the draw. I prefer this kind of real-time draw.
Looks a lot more realistic.
It's really cool, isn't it?
So this software is like the driving range and data software. This is View, the Uneekor View software, and it's got a separate software which is called
Refine Plus.
Okay, let's see what the Refine Plus has to offer.
One thing to quickly note before we get onto the course as well is, if you wanted, and if this was your only launch monitor, like we've done with the Balance Mate, see the way we've cut it in?
Yeah.
What you could do is you could cut in these. Now, these are trouble mats. So this is basically Uneekor's attempt at recreating the feel of hitting out of a bunker or something like that.
Yeah.
When you hit it, it sort of sits in like a bunker.
Yeah.
So you see the way you lose about half the ball, you get that kind of bunker look, and then with the rough as well, it's a lot more claggy and it's going to hold on to that golf ball, so you lose a little bit of spin.
So you can sink these into your hitting mat?
Yeah, that would be what I would recommend doing. You've got quite a big rubber base there, so I'd recommend lowering these in so they're a little bit more flush with the turf.
Have you used these before?
I have used them, yeah. Personally, I still think there's nothing that recreates hitting a bunker shot like a bunker.
Yeah.
It's definitely a different feeling. I just personally wouldn't say it was like a bunker. I'd say it's more like hitting out of deep rough, that.
Okay, so a question for you. So I've used GolfSon's higher end launch monitor where it has sand, rough, fairway,
and stuff like that.
And the GolfSon stuff is obviously it's on the hitting mat, and then it automatically knows when you're hitting out the bunker, when you're hitting out the rough.
Yeah.
Do you have to set something different on the Uneekor? So if I'm hitting out the bunker, does it take away any penalties or anything? Or
yeah, so you basically can toggle on and off whether you want to use the trouble mat.
Okay, yeah.
So you just say yes or no whether or not you're
using it. If you're using the trouble mat or not, yeah.
Again, no matter which one you use, you can get them off Amazon for 20 quid. You can get them included with a 15 grand unit like this, or so. Yeah, not quite 15 grand. I've let the cat out of the bag on the price. Okay, so you can get them for 20 quid off of Amazon. You can get them included with a unit like Uneekor, or you can get the GolfSon, which is thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. I think anyone you get, even up to that top end, it's still not like hitting out the bunker.
Not realistic, is it?
It's a gimmick.
But you can, with Uneekor stuff, if you are using these trouble mats, you can toggle it on and off, so you don't have percentage penalties on the software. Yeah.
We're not going to use it today, though. We're just going to leave it off.
Right, Al, so this is Uneekor's Refine Plus software.
Yes, so this is their course simulator, their kind of fun zone. They've got some challenges, they've got short game practice areas, got a few different driving ranges. There's a lot to do in it, and it's included with some of their higher software packages that we'll go through later on. But with it, you get access to quite a few golf courses, more added all the time as well, included with that price.
Cool.
So it's about $400 a year for the top end price. And then if you want just a few golf courses, they have a lower end package as well. But we're on Cloud Bay, so it's a Korean golf course, like we said. And yeah, we're going to get you to play a hole. I think if you drive the green, I'll make the handicap discount code 10% for 2 weeks. How about that? How about that?
I've got to go for it, haven't I? The thing is, to drive the green, Al, you have to hit it straight.
It's a big old whack as well.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's not bad, it's not bad.
Has it got the legs?
Son.
Has it got the legs?
No.
Kick.
I tell you what, that is the
Tell you what,
straightest
it's a hell of a
driving
golf shot. I had the heart in the mouth for a second because
What was my carry on that? 242.
Yeah, 242.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, you still get all your data. So we're still running view in the background. So what you can do, you can actually have view open as well if you want to. You
Whilst
can have,
you're playing this,
yeah, so on a second screen, so we've got a second screen over here. If we wanted to have the whole view software up there, you could.
That's cool.
And on this one here, we've just got the swing optics activated, so that we're still getting a nice camera view. We haven't got the balance plate going at the moment, but yeah, I mean, you can have pretty much as much as you want to go while you're playing the
That's
courses.
good, that's good, yeah.
So you've got a little 62-yard chip with, you can see the green profile there as well. So
that's
you're
nice,
sort of
I like
hitting onto a
that,
two-tier
yeah.
green there. And yeah, you're probably going to want to hit that pretty much all the way there. You probably want to try and
60.
hit it high and spin it.
Let's get a sandwich.
Now, Mitch, I want to see these close to the flag because I think we're playing together later on. Yeah, we're doing a little 2v2 later on. I think Mitch and me are going to take on some of the Golf Swing Systems guys.
Superb. 60 yards.
Worryingly, I think one of them might end up being Hayden.
Oh, no.
Nice touch, bit pushy.
And bite. Oh, no.
Not bad. That's okay.
Well, okay, okay.
Yeah, a little chip in for birdie.
Can I put this?
You can putt it, yeah. So it's actually recommending putter there as
Okay,
well.
that's good. Right, Alex warned me that the putting is rapid.
Yeah, the putting's quick. It's rolling at about 11 and a half on the stimp, so you
Okay.
probably want to get this just about to the screen.
I was going to say, how far away is the screen?
Yeah, you do also have a gimme zone out there 5 feet around, so that will concede a par if you get it nice and close.
Yeah, sweet. Right, roll it up to the screen, not much break. That's too hard. Oh, that was rapid, but
Good putt.
the response time was dead quick. Then.
Oh, it's so
I
quick,
like
yeah.
that.
And also, what you probably won't have seen because you were looking at the ball, but your viewers will have seen when you were moving the ball about, and it was sort of saying, I can't see the ball. Like it actually comes up with a little symbol on the screen as well, saying wait.
Oh yeah,
just because it's saying I can't see you've moved the ball. And one of the things as well, you can see we've played a hole there. You've made a par. So just like Trackman or Foresight, it's a nice quick response time and everything. It will get you through a round of golf in about 45 minutes if you're playing 18 on your own. And then what we generally say is because the putting is you're actually putting out. You're not just getting auto putt done. It's about 20 minutes extra per player after that.
Yeah. I like that. I actually enjoyed that course play there. I mean, I'm used to playing with a SkyTrack, and there's a delay, especially that putt then.
Yeah.
When I'm playing on my SkyTrack, I usually put the ball, it hits the screen, and then I look up, and then the ball sets off. With that one, I was just amazed that as soon as I hit that ball, the ball's already rolling on the screen.
It's following that ball to the screen, which is really cool.
I really like that.
I've been there with your SkyTrack delay. I think one time, we played a round together a few months ago. I hit a chip, told everyone, I was like, too hard, and it went in. I should have held the finish. SkyTrack did me dirty. Now, guys, we are going into the short game complex here. So one of the things that Uneekor prioritizes is being able to practice all of your games. So you've got ranges, you've got putting greens, you've got short game complexes.
This is cool.
So this is the short game evaluation. Mitch is going to go through a little bit of it. Probably won't take you through the whole thing because it does go on for a fair while. So you've got a little 16.5-yard chip. You can see there's a bit of so you can see on the green profile there.
Yeah.
That the right-hand side of that green is higher, so you can probably play a little bit of right to left break there. You've got to roll it up there 16.5 yards.
How much does it roll out? Is it pretty
It
quick?
rolls out. I'd carry it about 10 yards.
Okay.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah. Oh, go on, son. Go on.
Oh! It does roll on, look at that.
No way.
Because you pitched it off the green there, it's just kicked off that spin.
+3? What's that mean?
So that's 3. That's
that 3
you
points?
get scores, yeah. So you can see the top left there.
Yeah,
You've
right,
got a score
okay.
going. So
That was
it's
3 over.
So the evaluation center is similar to like a combine on Trackman,
Okay.
where it's a repeatable test. So you can go through and you can give yourself a score and see how you did.
Do you know what I like about this software? It gives you a close-up of the ball as it
it's nice,
goes
isn't it?
towards the
Yeah.
hole. That's something that I've not seen on any other softwares before. But I like that.
Lovely touch again.
Oh, it's caught up in the rough there, hasn't it? That's interesting. I like the graphics as well there. Has it caught up in the rough? Like the grass just like popped up a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely a different style of graphics to TrackMan and stuff like that, but it is still really cool. Nice touch. Go.
Do you know what? I really like this. This is cool.
That's because you just got 5 points. So you got 8 points there. So as you can see, it's going to take you through lots of different yardages, all the way up to sort of like a mid wedge, I'd say. So you've got 33 yards here. It'll take you through all these yardages as you go. The whole test takes about 20 minutes to do, and you will have a repeatable score that you can try and improve on as you go. Oh, hello. Settle.
Oh, yeah.
That's not bad, actually.
Not much spin. So I guess this is this Uneekor's version of Rapsodo's combines test and stuff?
FSX Skills Challenge, TrackMan Combine, that kind of thing, yeah.
So can you set the distances, because you said this goes up to about 100 yards for me, but can you set it further and stuff?
They've got a separate evaluation for your full game.
Right,
so they have one that will take you through multiple clubs.
So this is a short game.
This is the short game complex, yes. This is just working on your chipping. You know that number, don't you?
I do like, it's a good number for me, this, 30 yards.
4 points there.
One more. Let's try not to push it.
Shot. Settle.
And bite.
Those are really good shots. Those are 3 nice birdie putts you've got looking at there. So you can see we get all the way up to 110 to 155. This is cool,
yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take you out of this now. We're going to go into one of their short game challenges now, okay?
Okay. So this is Uneekor's challenge mode. I have absolutely no idea what this is, but Alex said it's decent.
It is fun. So it's going to take you through, there's a time limit and there is a time pressure on this, okay? So that's my score there, 116.
Okay.
So see how you get on, see if you beat me. So we'll pop you in here. So you've got basically, in order, you go 60 yards, 80 yards, 100 yards, 120. You've got an island green to hit at. You've got to try and get it close. You'll get a score every time you hit the green.
Nice.
And I tell you what, it gets stressful, all right? So yeah.
How many shots do you have on each?
I believe you've got 3 or 5.
Okay.
I can't remember. I did this a little while ago. So you've got 40 seconds to hit 4 shots here.
40 seconds to hit 3 shots, and it's what, 60 yards?
Yeah.
Pushing everything.
Now, immediately I'll say this isn't designed for your hardcore practice. This is designed for some fun with some mates, you know. Shot. Nice adjustment there.
Oh, love it.
Oh, it's a dart. Nice shot. Great shot.
Where does it have my time?
Ahead, you've got 25 seconds. I've got plenty of time. Gotta go.
Got to be decent. Oh, skimmed the water.
Got on though. Still got 2 points there. Now you do get more points. Don't worry about the 116. You do get more points as they get further away.
Right. Okay. Cool. So round two is different distance.
Yeah. So it should be an 80-yard shot here.
Oh, this is not a good number for me.
Not a good number. What club are you hitting?
So I got a sand wedge, but
still got a sand wedge.
Grip down, full swing.
Shot.
Pushing everything.
Just leaving that club face open. Is that what you've been missing as recently?
Yes, mate, absolutely.
So you're feeling like this is accurate in terms of where you're hitting
without a doubt, mate, yeah.
That is a dart. Shot.
Oh, love it.
Lovely shot. There you go, 9 points there.
See, I thought I'd be rushing. I am rushing through these shots.
Yeah, it puts
I've got loads of time.
Got loads of time. This is the thing with the challenge as well. I quite like that it puts a bit of pressure on you.
Yeah, without a doubt it does, yeah.
Lovely, maybe a bit short.
I was just saying to Alex off camera, I love any software that's got game improvement stuff within it. Like, that's why I like the SkyTrack software so much. But this Uneekor stuff is packed full of different features.
A bit of a step up in it, it's cool.
Yeah. Next one is 100.
100 yards. Probably want to go up to full sandwich.
Yeah, I'm going to
rip it.
Yeah, put it back in the stance a little bit. Oh, that's a bit too far right, I think.
That comes from pushing that back in your stance. Pushing it back, you're going to launch it further
yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
5 points though. Still hitting that green, you haven't had any in the water.
I don't do water. Until this
afternoon
I do. Playing.
Don't worry, the course we're playing actually doesn't have a single bit of water on it.
Really?
Yeah. Great shot.
Oh, yes.
Great shot there, Mitch.
12 points, beautiful.
He's got that 100-yard number dialed in. That's an absolute dart, that last one. clinic. Get up there.
I'm happy with this.
7 points. There you go.
So last one is
Last
120.
one, 120. Probably going to go up to a wedge, are you?
Yeah, pitching wedge.
Pitching
What
wedge.
score did you get?
116.
Oh, great. I'm never reaching
Well,
that.
no, you hit 3 good wedges here. You'll be pretty close.
Okay, 120. Full pitching wedge.
Ooh, nice swing. That's a lovely
Is it
swing.
good?
Yeah.
Oh, a bit big. Ooh, just clung
You've
on.
been in the gym too much.
Put it forward in the stance a little bit. Oh, that's
Oh,
thin.
that's thin.
This
Catch
could
the
be in the
green.
water.
What was that? You don't do water?
Oh, yeah.
I quite like, do you know what? I really like the graphics on this as well. Look how nice the water looks.
Great, mate, isn't it? And just the fact that you can put it at night time as well is cool.
It's cool,
yeah.
isn't it?
Right, come on, let's finish on a
Big
good
one to finish. Hold it.
Right again.
That's all right.
Definitely not in the hole. Is it
Definitely
going to be
up
on the
there, though.
green?
Yeah, good shot.
Good distance.
There you go. That's another 15 points. Adding you in, what have you ended up? 76, not bad.
Miles off you.
It's an honourable second place out of 2, but that's okay.
Do you know what, mate? I'm dead impressed with that challenge. I really like it.
It's really fun. And one thing I'll mention, if any of your followers come down to one of our demo rooms and they want to give that a go, if they beat you, I'll give them a prize. Okay? Well, hold that is on video. That's on video evidence. I'll give them a discount off whatever they get.
Got to beat 76 points.
Yeah, so it's a decent score though. Yeah, it's a
man.
decent score.
So with that challenge, obviously that was like a wedge challenge.
Yeah.
Can you do further distances or
No, that's just a
just
a
for
little
your wedges
game. Yeah.
and stuff? Yeah.
So there are other things you can do for your long game. You can do those combines for your longer game, and you can obviously play the full
Yeah,
full
of
course
course,
as well.
yeah. Right, Al, it's safe to say I'm dead impressed with this Uneekor Eye XO2 already, but there's an extra bonus with it because it's very compatible with a variety of other softwares, isn't it? Like GS Pro.
Yep.
So it's got seamless integration with GS Pro. What other third-party softwares can it connect to?
It can do most of them. So you can work it into TGC, you can work it into E6, Awesome Golf, all those kind of things.
Wow.
There's a little bit of trickery you have to do for some of them. GS Pro is definitely the main one.
Yeah.
So GS Pro, they actually have a launcher within Uneekor for it. So there's a third-party launcher that you get included with some of their lower-end softwares. And you can basically you plumb your GS Pro license into it, and you can launch it right from the same app that you're launching your other software from. So it's very, very integrated.
An official partner with Uneekor GS Pro.
And the thing I'd note as well, when you've got that speed of response time on GS Pro, it's pretty phenomenal. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So another common question about the Uneekor launch monitors and particular software is its subscription model.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say I come down to Golf Swing Systems, I buy an Eye XO2 off you. What is included with that straight out of the box, and how much more I'm going to have to pay per year?
Okay, so you immediately get 3 months of their Champion package, which is their top-end software package. So that's where you get full access to Refine Plus, so all their courses. You get access to that third-party connector that we talked about, and you get access to View for basically you get everything included with that. You get 3 months of that basically included with it, and then after that, that's $400 a year to get full access to this piece of programming.
So that's the top of the range. Uneekor's top of the range subscription model.
Absolutely. You get the second level, so the Pro package, which includes your third-party connector, and your access to the ranges and 5 golf courses. You get that included with the XO2.
All right, okay.
And then the player package as well is included.
Yeah.
Straight up. That's the range. So every Uneekor model has a lifetime subscription to the player package.
So Uneekor has got 3 tiers of subscription.
Yeah.
It's got the free one, which is called what?
The player package.
Yep. You got the one that's usually $200 a year, which is the Pro package. And then the Champion package, which is $450 a year.
Just $400.
Just $400
dollars as well. So you buy that from Uneekor, so you'll obviously get your currency exchanges and stuff like that.
So to be able to play golf courses with the Uneekor launch monitors, you need to have that Pro package.
Yeah, the middle level, you have to have that no matter what Uneekor you're using.
But with the Eye XO2, that
included.
comes as standard. So once you've bought the Eye XO2, you just have that.
You're good to go with the GS.
You don't have any subscription. You only need subscription if you want to upgrade to the Champion package, which what do you get included extra with that?
$400 a year. So that's the big upgrade. You get included all of the access to the challenge games there, all of their courses. So I believe there's 25 courses at the moment.
Okay, yeah.
All of their evaluations. So this basically the second piece of software we looked at. You get full access to that, including the Champion package.
Fantastic. Right, Al, safe to say I am very impressed with the Uneekor software, the Eye XO2 launch monitor. So if I wanted to come down and buy it from Golf Swing Systems, how much are we talking?
You're talking 14.5 grand.
Okay.
So it is a top-end launch monitor. With that, you do get included with your balance optics and your swing optics.
Yeah, you get a lot of
and all those
extras.
software licenses we talked about. But yeah, it's definitely still a lot of money, but it is right up there, I think, with like the top-end foresights and the top-end TrackMans.
And a massive bonus about buying it from Golf Swing Systems, you can actually use my discount code that's going to save you some money. So if you pop in the code handicap5 when you get to the checkout of the website, you can see exactly how much money you're going to save.
Yeah, it's quite a chunk of money, isn't it?
Fantastic. So if the Eye XO2 is a little bit out of your range, you can still access a lot of the Uneekor software stuff. And I'm going to pop a link to a video on the screen right now to a more budget version of the Uneekor's launch monitors.
Every time I see you, get a feeling like I'm so